Let's see together what is the responsive mode in Elementor and how to use it to achieve the pixel perfect design on the smaller screens. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the responsive mode, what is it in details and how to use it, and what are the breakpoints and how to manage them, and if you need to add more, how you can do that. Hide and show elements depends on the device. So sometimes you find that on the smaller screens, you don't need a specific elements and you need to hide those. So we will learn together how to do that. The one column container. So on the desktop, you might have two sections. On the left, you have text and on the right, you have image. But on the phone, you might need that to be just one column because it's a small screen. So how can we achieve that? The reverse containers. How to reverse images with text or the containers in general. So as we just took in the previous example, you have two sections on the PC, but on the phone you find that text goes up and the image goes down. And if you need that image to be on top instead of the text, how you can do that. And finally, I have a small tip about margins and paddings. And this will make your life easier if you know it, because sometimes you need that in design to achieve a specific design. So you need to know that this is already exists in Elementor and it's something by default. You need to know about it. Will make your life easier in designing. So keep watching to reveal that at the end of the video. Without any delay, let's see that in action. I would like to start this tutorial by going to the header first. So I will open the templates theme builder and go to the header, edit. And let's see first what is the responsive mode. The responsive mode is the same design how it looks like on different sizes of the screens. So let's open this responsive mode icon. This will give you three icons here: PC, tablet, and phone. Let's check how it looks on the phone. And this is the header on the phone. I have this button hidden and I have the menu and the icon over here. So let's see on the tablet. It's the same, but this is in the middle. So because this is hidden, this should not be on the middle, it should be on the right. But how you can say that it's on the right? You have to close this one in order to remove any hidden elements. And this is the final header you will see on your device, whether it's a phone, a tablet, or desktop. So you have to close this in order to hide any gray elements. So let's open this on the phone and just style it for the phone for now. This item is grayed out. When I select it, I can go to advanced and then to the responsive, and here it's hidden on the phone and the tablet. If I open it here, you can see it will be existing on the phone. So I don't need that to be visible. I just need the icon or the logo and the menu. So I will close it on the tablet and on the phone. It will look like this. So the next thing we need to do is to make this icon or the hamburger menu, to make it on the very right of the header or the screen. Let's open this again and select this. And currently when you open it, it opens in this awkward way. So we don't need that. I need it to open in the full screen here. The full width, I mean. So let's go to the full width section here and say yes. This will adjust it also to the very right of the header. And when you open it now, you will see that we have a full menu. So what is the breakpoint here? The breakpoint is where the menu exactly will turn to the hamburger menu. So instead of full menu, you will see this icon here. Currently, we have the breakpoint into the tablet portrait. So let's say this is none, and you will start seeing the full menu in all the views in the phone, tablet, and desktop. But if we make the breakpoint mobile only, so this will be hamburger menu on the mobile only, on the tablet, you will find the full menu. So this is what the breakpoint do. Let's make this icon a bit smaller by going here, and in the style we can set the max width to be maybe something like 85. This will be better. And now I think we have our header. It's in a good shape. So let's go to the page. Let's save this first and close it and go to the page. This is our page. Let's open it in Elementor, and here we go. Let's open the responsive mode and open the mobile view. So before starting, I want to show you something first. It's so important. So when you open any element like this, you will see here we have an icon for the phone. If you make it for a desktop, you'll see the desktop icon, and you can also change the view from here. So what is the difference between the alignment and the size or HTML tag? Because this icon is here, anything you do now while this phone icon is on, it will be applied only on the phone. If it's on the desktop, it will be applied on the desktop. But something like this doesn't have any icons near it, so it will apply everywhere. So make sure to get this right and to keep your eye on these icons, because sometimes you might make a lot of changes in a fields that applies everywhere, and you will find everything is ruined on the desktop view or tablet view and so on. Another thing is whatever you apply on the PC will inherit automatically on the smaller screens. So if I make this left, the phone will be left by default unless I go down to the phone screen and change it to the right or center or anything like that. Okay, so let's go to the next point, which is managing the breakpoints. I will open the responsive mode, and you will start see the width and height for each screen here. So what if you need to have something in between the desktop and the tablet, smaller laptop screen, for example? You can go to this manage breakpoint icon, and here you can find that we have mobile portrait and tablet portrait. So you can press in this plus icon and choose whatever you need. You can add more breakpoints if you need, but now for me I will keep the 3 which I have: the desktop, tablet and phone. Going back to our page, now we need to achieve that one column, because here on the PC you see we have 2 containers, one on the left, this one, and one on the right. So on the smaller screens or the phone, I need this to be just one column. How to achieve that? I will go to the phone icon, and I have the large container here, the main one, and inside I have 2 containers as we see. So make sure that each of these containers is 100% of the main container. So now I can see it's 100%, and this one is also 100%. But what if I change to the PC view? You will see that this is 50% and this is 50%. And same for mobile. If I make it 50%, it will go down like this, and the other one 50%. And now we need them to be near each other, so I will come here and make it horizontal. So you can start seeing this is not good at all. This is not what we need. So I will reverse what I just made. So on the smaller screens, we need to set the width to be 100%. And by default, this is 100%. Not because it's pixels here. It's not pixels because this number is grayed out. So it's default. It inherits this from the PC. So if I change it to pixels now, and I make it 100 pixel, you'll start seeing this is not the previous view we had because this is a real 100 pixels. But when it's grayed out like this, I will remove it. So this is inherited from the PC. It's here pixels, but it's 100%. If you want to make sure, just make it percent and make this 100, and you still have the same view. But if you change anything from the desktop or something like that, it will not be connected to it. But I'm talking here about the percent, not the value, because the value on PC is 50. So I will reverse this back and we're good to go. The next point is, what if I need to reverse the columns? What if I need the image to come first, then the text? So we have two options to achieve this here. The first one is going to the main container, then in the direction I have this column vertical. I just need to choose the reversed one, and now we have the image first, then the text. But our text is hidden behind this card, so we can just remove this card on phone, or give this section some paddings on top like this, or give it a margin. Both are the same now, like that. But I will keep it as it was. It's vertical like this. So what if we have more than two elements? Because here in this main container we have this one and we have this one. We just have two. So when we reverse, the image came first, then the text is the next. What if we have more than three elements? How can we do that? So let me switch to the PC and find something. We have those 4 cards, for example. So I will choose the main container that have them all, and let's switch to the phone. Now we have these 4 boxes, and I need to arrange them according to the star rating. So this is the first one, this is the second, third, and fourth. How can we do that? It's not possible using the reverse column. So what I will do is a custom arrangement. I will choose each container. So I will start with 5 first, the rating 5, and go to advanced, then in the order press on this custom and give it the order number. So I'm gonna give this number 1, this one will be number 2, advanced order number 2, this is number 3, and this one is number 4. It's coming to the top because it doesn't have a number, so by default it's 0. So when I give it a number, it will go in the right arrangement. Number 4. So now we have 5, 4.9, 4.8, 4.5 because we give it a custom order. The last thing I want to talk about, and a lot of people doesn't know it exists, is the default margins and paddings. So Elementor adds by default 10 pixels for margins and for paddings. So sometimes you will find that something is not coming to the very right or to the very left of the screen because you have those default 10 pixels. So let me create an element and show you this. I will add a container here, and inside I will add a heading. So in this container, by default, you see this space between the element and the top of and the bottom of the container, and this is because of the default values we have, the 10 pixels. If we go to advanced, you will find that it's empty, but actually you have 10 pixels inside there. So let's remove that by unlocking the values, and you will find that for the padding, when we unlocked it, it removed those 10 pixels, and now you have this sticking to the top and bottom of the container. And if we make it back 10 pixels, Now it's the same as it was. So by default, you have 10 pixels in the padding and margins. If it's clean, if it doesn't have any values, so it's 10 pixels, and take care of that. That's it for this video, but I would like to know what would you like me to talk about next. You can leave a comment below with your suggestions and I will choose the most requested topic for my next video. See you.